October 18th, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Welcome back, everybody, to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the last one, we finished off some of our preliminary investigative work on the case of Mr. Will Powers, who was being accused of murdering Mr. Jack Hammer. We ran into that nasty security lady, Miss Oldbag. She talks a lot. I also talk a lot, so, you know, my goal in life is to master her dialogue. But today, we have to go to trial, and I actually don't even remember what the fuck was our case about. Jack Hammer, he was stabbed in the chest by a spear. It was done in Studio 1 of Global Studios. We've got a key there and a map, and the decisive evidence at the moment appears to be this photo of a man in a mask. And while it is Will Powers' costume, that means literally nothing. You can't use a man in a mask in a court of law. I call bullshit. So we're gonna have to poke some holes in some testimonies, I think. Court is now in session. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It's impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Oh, Dick Baby, how are you? Detective, if you would just briefly describe the case to the court. Yes, sir, I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here's the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 o'clock that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Well, what's going on at Studio 2? We never saw that, did we? Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. She has a name, Dick. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 o'clock, the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later in the day, around 5 o'clock, and the production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Oh my goodness, oh look at his fucking eyes. This is a really graphic picture, I feel. The time of death was 2:30. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief, sir. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? Let's not. Let's not and say we did. Right, I think I can probably remember that. Alright, so there's the murder weapon. It was a spear. Add it to the court. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security guard at the station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Oh, please, no. Do we have to? I'm prepared to throw in the towel. Oh, ma'am, you don't look a day over 80. Will the witness declare her name? Excuse the fuck out of me? What? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Ah, Lord Bowser. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. Usually when I was a younger Oldbag, not really. Still, the other children would make fun of me and just call me Ma'am. Can you believe it? But there was this boy kept in the chest club in junior high. He called me Oldbag. Well, I just cried because you see, and then he, oh. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. I'm sorry, I did bad that time. I wasn't prepared. I didn't know she was gonna, like, go balls to the wall so fast. I didn't even have a chance to read that. Fuck. I gotta be on my A. Anytime she's talking, I, like, gotta be fucking ready. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. Oh, I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony? Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, sir, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. Right, she sure is one hell of an old bag. Phoenix, watch your mouth. Oh my Christ. Alright, witness's account. She's gonna do some reading. I hope nothing fast happens. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 o'clock. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 o'clock. Now, the murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 o'clock. It was Powers. That man right there, and he was headed toward the studio. I like that I'm just, like, flippantly changing this woman's voice, as she flippantly changes her face. You saw the defendant, then? Very well, let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Look, I already got a bone to pick with you. Where can I present this photo? Yeah, you did this. You had some errands. What were your errands, by the way? Can I just know that? What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing, you know. Oh, right, because she's me, checking out the men. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job! Whoa, I'm sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow. I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through, too. You could quit being spirit, blah, 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 blah. Wow, I can't even read it. Wendy Oldbag is breaking me. I feel like I can't read anymore. Not a bad idea, Nick. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. Alright, we read all this. The murder happened at 2:30. Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by at 2 o'clock. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was headed toward the studio. How do you know? So you saw Mr. Powers? That's what I said! Got wax in your ears, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance. Right. I'll say it again, it was him! It was Powers, that man right there, headed toward the studio. Alright, let's present this. Whoops, wrong button. Let's present this. Let me get this straight, old bag, or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about a man in this photo, correct? Wait, just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. Yeah, what do you got to say about that, Judge? What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? What? No, they can't! Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. Huh? I know that! I wasn't born yesterday! No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss, Witness. Judge is trolling hard. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man! Of course I have proof! Wait, what? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the old, witness to please make known all information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you! Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal! He didn't even give it a second look! Okay. So she left Edgeworth speechless. Alright, so what's this proof? Yeah, let's hear about it. Alright, more testimony. Let's go. Ma'am, do you need some glasses? I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at the picture. You can see he's dragging his legs. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Are we sure? So he had a sprained ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Right. Alright, so press her till she squeals. We're gonna do a lot of pressing, I take it. The man in the photo. Alright, not important. Morning during the action scene, she saw him trip and fall. Okay, he broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Don't really care. Sprained his ankle pretty bad. How do you know that it was sprained? I mean, was it badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Just the nap, okay. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Okay. You can see he's dragging his leg. See, clear as day. Can we, though? Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a look at that picture again. Okay. The legs do look fucking weird, but it just looks like the costume's too big on him. It doesn't look... I don't know. So he's walking strangely because he was injured. It does look like he was dragging his foot. See? And you didn't trust me, whippersnapper! That's how I know it was Powers. Happy? No, I'm not totally satisfied with this. Yeah, you can't look at it and say it's Powers. Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg. He has a point. It doesn't seem quite likely that it wasn't Powers. Right. Okay, so let's keep pressing her. Okay, so we gotta keep pressing her. That's how I know it was Powers. Happy. So what did I not press that I should have? What prop did he break? Maybe that's important. He broke a prop? Sure did! His own samurai spear! The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. Well, that strikes me as a significant detail. I better write that down in the court record. Okay, so we got new deeds. The murder weapon, a break in the shaft, has been painted with duct tape. Okay. So... pierced through the chest by a spear. So what's our course of logic? Are we to say, then, he couldn't have done it with the spear if the spear was broken? Like, a broken spear would probably be too weak to pierce someone in the chest, right? Sprain his ankle. I'm pressing this again. Alright. Wait, what? Oh, my bad. Wow. Oh. We're just gonna keep playing this scene over and over again. Just so I can hear Edgeworth say, objection. Okay. Well, Nick, find any glaring contradictions? Well, she seems pretty sure that it was Powers in that photo. I guess I'll just press her and see if I can shake her conviction. Right, we've been trying that. I guess let's press some of her other statements. Whippersnapper! Well, I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on straight and narrow. There, the up and up youths, they always whining about each other, pointing fingers that was way and that. It's not enough to make an old lady want to cry. Mr. Wright, please, for all of our sakes, try not to upset the witness. Right. Okay, that didn't work. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. Okay, tell me about that. Trip and fall? Yes, and I think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. Wait, you helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. I agree, Judge. We're done here. Where was the assistant then? Oh, her. She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. We already pressed that. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Yeah. Wait, what? I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me, which is... where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Oh, that's a fucking good question. We should have thought of that. Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure, Your Honor? Pardon me. Are you going to object, or are we going to give up? Well, we have to object, right? Hold it right there! We keep talking about possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere do we see Mr. Powers. Yeah, this is not decisive evidence. You can't prosecute someone over that. That's a farce. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else, not caught on camera, could have killed Mr. Hammer. Well, that's an interesting hypothesis. We have to consider that possibility also. Oh, he looks smirky. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice! Oh my goodness, this woman just loves to hear herself talk. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go into the studios before then was Mr. Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Yeah, okay. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Alright, here we go, lady. Let's go toe-to-toe. Yeah, that was the time, the only person who you saw, but how do you know? Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody's suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody's suspicious looking. Yeah, that's an interesting choice of words. She didn't say nobody passed. She just said nobody's suspicious. No one else went there. Are you sure? What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1 o'clock? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate, so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Huh, old windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean. Right, old windbags have a way of skipping over important details, after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. Right, how convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? She's younger than us, Phoenix, so let's be nice to her. The time of poor Hammer's death was oh wait, we're back at the beginning. Okay. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? Are you sure? The witnesses answered this question. Anyone going into the studio would have to pass by the gate. That's right, Sonny! You let him have it, edgy boy! Edgy boy? I'll edge you later. Okay. So, what do I have? Chester the Spear, guide map to Global Studios, card key. Could the card key be what we want? Wait, no, I remember now. This is photo number 2. I know what to do. I had the realization. No one else went in there. Really? Because, this is photo number 2. That comes after 1, I believe. So, who's on photo number 1, Wendy? Look at this photo one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here, I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, is it also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data? Ooh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 o'clock, photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken on 2 o'clock p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Yeah, right, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says number 2. Photo number 2. The computer only held data for 1 photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1, if it really was the only photo? Oh, what you got to say to that, Wendy? Order in the court! What do you mean by this, Mr. Wright? Actually, that's what I wanted to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet, there's only data for 1 of the photos. So who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access to the security cameras, like the security lady herself. Hey, lady! You watch your mouth, you whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers! But the camera on the gate fired twice, that means 2 people went by. Oh, well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help! Wait, what? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Humph! Some help you are! You're a whippersnapper too! Wait, what? Whippersnapper? Something the matter, old man? Ah, that's right! I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Steel Samurai? Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. Huh, I see. Your testimony, please. Oh my goodness, more Wendy testimony. How long? How much do you have to say, woman? Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny, I only just remembered it. Huh, right. Please begin your cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Alright, one more cross-examination, then we might call it time. Wendy, you're, like, killing me here. Oh my god, her face is so crusty. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos... Oh, wait. I already read all this. What am I doing? Yes. Okay. Come to think of it, I remember throwing away one photo. Wait. Okay, let's find out more about this photo that she erased. Yeah, I want to press it. Okay. Check it. Okay, tell me about this photo you threw away. Well, who in the heck was in the photo you erased? A fanboy. The fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Well, you mean a stranger? Someone you don't know, who is not affiliated with Global Studios, who is a literal stranger, was lurking around the property, and you thought that was not suspicious? Who in the fuck hired you? Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in? Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. Oh, this is coming into play. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? First of all, so you know that the drain is an issue and you've never taken any steps to secure the perimeter? Whoa, once again, what a quality employee you are. I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids. Children. Whippersnappers. Fuck kids. Kids? So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh. Alright, well. I feel like it's probably unlikely that a 2nd or 3rd grader is our murderer. However, if casting suspicious on him will clear Mr. Powers, I'm prepared to do it, so let's get that little shit on the stand. What? Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day, and one was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg, and the other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade? Yes, well, you see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade? I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the Steel Samurai spear. Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there, that makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. Yes, I am with you, Team Maya. Fuck the kids. They're not as innocent as they seem. They can be real shits. This little prick did it. I'm convinced. Throw him in jail. This court will take a... Did it say a recess? I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Oh, we're in recess. Perfect. Alright, so this seems like a fairly good place to, take a break. So we will do that, and then we will reconvene in the court and collect our thoughts and continue the trial in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Your support, of course, means the world to me. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!